wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. All I wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm.
All right, namaste and la catch, my family, and welcome to Morning Coffee. What up, yo? We got lots of big things happened. Goodness gracious, I'm going to let it rip. I am feisty. If you are watching me on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, get ready. I'm going to break down every sort of weird distortion in the field for the past week and a half. I mean, literally, I'm going to break this down for you. I'm going to explain to you exactly what it is so you guys can understand and recognize, oh, that's why I had weird dreams for the past 4 nights. Or, oh, that's why I had one really cool night of dreams and then a bunch of rando Calrissian. I am here. I am here. What up, dude? Hey, listen, it's not our prescribed time. But if you're watching this, you're on the inside. You're on the inside of the golden timeline. Let's get into it, shall we? And we're going to pull some cards, and then we're going to play some music, and then we're going to get, shadow banned. You know what I mean? Because we're playing music. Okay, here we go. So let's get the information out first, shall we? All right. So so you guys know, it's been 3 conferences in the past 30 days for me. You got Suzanne Ross's, then you had Rise of the Guardians, and then we had Graham Hancock last weekend. I met so many awesome rock star members of the 144 at the Graham Hancock conference. I'm super excited. It literally, I had some homies come by the house. It's all, look, we're all, undercover confidential here. I had some really rad people come by. It actually inspired me to go, wow, we really are here together, number one. And number two, I kept getting flashes of us working together and really what this is, and it's going global. So, whatever country you're in or whatever you're doing, I met people that could facilitate like 14,000 acres plus. I met people that know how to govern and manage. I met people that are awake, and they're the only light workers surrounded by a bunch of just, listen, I'm not going to make jokes about some of these different organizations. What I can just say is this: some people out there that are unconscious, and truly more, our job is to kind of put them in the car and drive them back off the dirt road. If you want to say unconscious is not knowing what you're doing, or you're basically serving a self-serving program, based upon the Phantom Matrix, which gives you treats and rewards for being negative or taking from others. What I can tell you is some of our jobs as big light workers, light warriors, is to kind of grab them out of the pineapple fields running around in their sandals and put them in the car and drive them back on the asphalt and get them back onto their purpose on why they incarnated in the first place, which is to ascend and evolve. That's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to ascend and evolve. And I think that some of us have been given this gift of maybe you woke up in the dark side and then now you're in the light side. Or maybe you were light side, then you went dark side, now you're back in the middle. My thing is that being in the middle is really important because you can see both sides. So I started to like realize and facilitate. I was like, whoa, dude. So now I'm dealing with this level of people. I was like, fantastic. By the way, Graham, love you, bro. You crushed it. I was giving Graham pep talks backstage. We got a dope picture. I'll put it as the thumbnail in this video. But like, I'm like, Graham, you're killing it, man. And he's backstage. He's like, yeah, but these haters, bro. And I'm like, forget about the haters, Graham. Tell the people the truth. Show them the documentation and the scientific evidence. You don't need these haters, Graham. F the trolls, Graham. I saw him, and the first time I saw Graham Hancock on stage, all I saw was like, wow, there's a light being. And, you know, if you guys know him or, you know, ever met him in person, the guy is just a very high angelic dude. And I feel like people like Graham that are in, you know, the mainstream, he's a lot closer to the mainstream. You guys got a show on Netflix. You know, I think it's Apocalypse, I don't know, Mysteries or something. But then he's also got, you know, he's been on the Joe Rogan show. Here's the thing with guys with Graham. I still felt like he needs like energetic security around him and a healer backstage. I feel like some of us need to get more involved in helping and assisting others that are really doing the work and that have been around for a while. So I'm just putting that out there across Earth, like, you know, just because someone has rad information and just because someone, you know, is coming out and sharing and changing the world, let's just say, they still need energetic support from their family. So I just wanted to say that to you. You could be in Graham's circle. Hey, the guy should have a energetic soul warrior standing off stage, making sure none of the weird 6 beings in the audience weren't doing weird juju voodoo boo boo. We got you. Yeah, saw you, you know. It's like, I'm sitting there and I was like, how many witches are in this place? Like, I don't even know what was going on. Like, I was so awake. Check this out. This is me. I'm sitting there right at the front as you walk in. My head is outside of this dimension. My body is like in this like 3D shit, right? And I was just like staring at people's 4th dimensional versions were like crossing my eye line. I couldn't even see their 3D. I was like, hello, witches of Eastwick. Hello, turds of I don't know, eastbound and down. What I'm trying to say is that we're monitoring everything. Every single one of you is being monitored right now. And I'm trying to say in the most awesome and beautiful and loving way, but I got to be, if we're a microcosm of the earth right now, everyone has an opportunity to flip that polarity, baby. And I know that you might have noticed a lot of people losing their bananas this past 5 days. I'm going to explain why everyone's losing their business. And let's get into that. But what I'm trying to say is I had a great time with Graham. I'm also trying to say for us light workers and light warriors, a little more attention on those that are up in the front. If you're in the back, sending loving and healing and protection. Just because someone is successful doesn't mean that behind the scenes, they're not getting messed with by weird energies. So I just got to say that because some of you guys don't know that. And some of you, of course you do. But I'm trying to say is like, hey, protect those that are out in front. It's like if we're going to war against like the Phantom Matrix, you need to have security around the guy who's point on that. I don't know why I have to say that out loud on Earth. And no one, you know, you should know that. And there's a lot of people that don't like to be in the spotlight. Fine. I'm a healer. I'm a warrior. I don't like to speak much. Fine. Stand behind the person, make sure nothing touches them, make sure nothing affects them. I'm just trying to say, yo, pay attention. Pay attention. Oh, I have so much to say. Okay, let's go into the good thing, and then I'm going to go into why the energy felt like sweet doo-doo the past 5 days. You guys having fun? Punch it in. Look, we're blowing up right now. Hey, we're in the inside track with Rion. Barbara crushed. Barbara sold so much essential oils, I was like, she's like, I'm sold out. I was like, can I get some? No, I'm just kidding. Miss Barbara Hudak, where are you? Listen, everyone's blowing it up. Oh my God. No, yeah. And it's not even, here's the thing, you guys, I'm going to break the codex on the trolls and the haters and all this stuff. I know what it is. So let me explain to you what it is. And you're like, oh, so you don't really have to get really super sup, bro. Glorious. Like I wrote, look, they're like, what's a white hat? I'm like, you guys ever seen the movie Jumper? You remember that, like, it was played by Anakin, you know, I forget his real name, but Anakin Skywalker is like one of the last movies he did before he was like a farmer. And like he's in the cave with this like Irishman, and like the bad guys are coming through the gate, and he's like, the guy's like, I won't hurt you. And then there's like the other dude like, I will, and he's got a flamethrower. That'd be me, boy. Yeah, don't step over here doing weird stuff and think there's not consequences. Let me explain another thing for everyone out there. I cannot tell you how many times in my life, my highest light, when I was about to make a big decision in my life. Are you going to misuse your power? Are you going to do this? Are you going to be naughty? Are you going to revert back to old programming? And literally my highest light, right, my strongest filament to our creator, would say, son, there will be consequences for this. There will be consequences for these actions. And I don't know what it is with me. And we've talked about this with Tone. I'm like, not going to do it. Like, I just go into nope. I don't like consequences, especially from ultra-terrestrial beings. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Like, it's a SimCity character. I was like, no. No, that could be Yeshua, God for you, whatever that inner voice of light is for you. From here to South Africa, by the way, what I'm trying to say is when it's talking to you, you need to listen. So whatever that is for you, I don't want to get caught up in the vocabulary of this earth, since our real language was taken away from us, the fall of Babel. We used to be able to talk to animals and shit. But at least that's what the Mormons believe. Okay, so we're having fun. It's true. We used to be telepathic. That's all. We used to be telepathic. Yes, Barbara crushed. You guys, there's so many comments. I can't click on everything. I can't click. For everyone out there, get on YouTube if you want to say what up. Yo, good morning, yo. Okay, yo. Okay. So anyways, I just wanted to say that right out the gate. I love Graham. He's fantastic. Okay, now let's get into the dream time and why they've been dropping chaff. Okay, if you guys have ever seen Top Gun. So you got the, Maverick or Iceman in the front, and you got an enemy combatant in the back. Okay. Enemy combatant shoots missiles, lock on, right? You could like cut this into a short right now with a voiceover, but I'll give you the visual. Basically, if you're in the front jet, you can drop chaff. What does that mean? It's basically like, if it's a heat-seeking missile, you drop chaff, and then the missile goes after the chaff or the discharge of heat instead of tracking you. So this is what's going on. And this is how I know this. So 7 days ago, they showed me 5D. Perfect. They showed me heaven. And it wasn't my higher self walking me around. It was my consciousness because I did not know anybody. And I was basically moved into a new neighborhood in heaven, or 5D. And I was basically walking through someone's backyard. I just bought a house and I moved into this neighborhood. And all of these, like, I don't know if you want to call them angels, but they kind of were represented more like really wealthy, successful, awesome people. And I was walking over and I was looking at this dude's backyard and I saw waterfalls at 45-degree angles that come down oscillating staircases. So imagine a staircase that goes back and forth and it has a weird oscillation and then waterfalls coming down them. Obviously grass, pools, really strange artwork in the backyard. Things I've never seen in the physical down here. Things that work with wind and energy and nature. And I met this dude and I shook his hand. He's all, welcome to the neighborhood. And I was like, whoa, this is awesome, right? All right, so that was my 5D dream. Now let's talk about where we all left for the last 6 days and went to Turdland, shall we? So, since there's so many changes on Earth and since the light is kicking so much arse and there's so many positive things coming, the Phantom Matrix and basically all of those weird Europeans sitting in a circle in a dark room patting each other on the back because they think they control this planet, those weirdos, they're trying to create a bunch of distortions in the field and distract everyone from manifesting what we want rather than what their control program is. So what you have right now on planet Earth is us light beings and kids of Creator out manifesting the old system. So what's happening is these little weirdos that their families have been in charge and maybe their families live on the other side of the ice wall, their little weirdos are freaking out because we're not listening and we actually don't believe the bullshit they're spewing anymore. And so my manifestations are slamming into these dudes. And some of us, like I'm like, Lake Geneva is not that big. I could grid Catalina in 12 minutes. Lake Geneva, I mean, 20 minutes. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of stuff in me that's like, oh, I'm not dealing with the human consciousness. I'm dealing with the soul energy and the programming these dudes are under. They're like, yes. And I'm like, does everyone sign up to be under these jackasses' distortion? And they're like, well, kind of, when you incarnate and you get wiped. So I'm asking like very simple but like legal questions because I see us sweeping across the planet like a comet of golden energy and just, pop rocks. With all these little, this is how we do it. Schwab steps down. The freaking new guy, the old CEO of Nestle, the fucking cyborg with one, what is that? I'm like, I don't want to take orders from cyborgs or synthetic weirdos that do deals in the dark. Raise your hand if you agree. I don't think a guy that illegally put the water that they take out of Shasta, before the permit was even signed, they were pumping water out of the Shasta, number one, factual. Number two, that he said it's okay, that water is not a God-given right. It's a privilege, clean water. So these are the type of people that we should be listening to. So I know you guys agree with me. I just love you. There's something in my, where it's like, I can't follow it's like Riri land, ladies and gentlemen. I can't follow you down the lollipop rainbow right into a pit of lava. Like, I can't do it. I'm playing a video game and I'm like, you're all confused. Stop doing weird shit. So some of you guys feel the same way I do. Right? So yeah, the guy looks like look, it looks like he had a quick drill operation. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we got Schwab's out, put it in One-Eyed Willie, quick. And I'm sitting here going like, you guys were supposed to be a class 1 civilization. What are we doing down here? So there's a huge thing happening with the quantum financial system. There's a huge thing coming out with all the changes and stuff going on behind the scenes. But the distortion in the field and why they're running out of material in your dream time is because it's processing so slow. They don't have anything for you to operate within. So they're playing reruns from different timelines that are not going to take place. They're just filling the bandwidth with a bunch of shiza, because some of us who are here to like flip a planet. I'm not here to watch Shizer show or C's get degrees or the skull and crossbones, you bunch of weirdos sitting in the dark. I'm going to take back that damn skull that you stole, that Native American skull you got in there. It's not yours. Anyways, not to get off topic, but I'm trying to say is that the whole world is staring at this, and logically it doesn't make sense. We don't want to go into another world war. Duh. Everyone in the secret space program works together from all countries. Down on the surface, this whole thing is theater, and I don't know why I'm paying attention or we're being forced to watch it. So this is what it feels like being on Earth as an awakened being. I don't want to watch your shitty commercials anymore. I don't know who wrote this programming, but it's obviously somebody who doesn't come from the divine realms. That is faux show. Like, whoever wrote this shitty script that we're all sitting and watching, where you want to hurt your brothers and sisters, take away from one another, and create separation and pain, that was definitely created by a lower dimensional shit show that probably hasn't graduated in 3 cycles. You probably shouldn't listen to whoever that is or whatever group that is. So I got to be real as I say this across the entire planet. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, and stay in a straight line and manifest what you want. So that's why your dream time the past 6 days has been so weird. And the 5G, they got Starlink up. I don't know if Starlink's doing it, but what they're doing is, imagine you're in a crystal clear lake and you're going scuba diving. And when you get in the water, right, you get in the water and you can see everything. You can see the fish, the rocks, the stones, crystal clear. Well, here's the thing. What the deep state and what the Phantom Matrix is doing, it's like they brought over like a sewer system and are dumping distortion and weirdness into that crystal clear lake so you can't see where you're going. That's all they're doing. They can't. So here's the thing. We're still moving forward, but we're blind. And so what does that affect? Any hole in your auric field, they're going to try to get in there. Any sort of weirdo in your life, they're going to try to get in there. What it is not the people that are the problem. It's the program that's still controlling them. It's like the Matrix Part 4, where they do that hive mind shit. They're like, oh, this is the new Matrix. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, anyone who's unconscious, we can jump into. What I'm getting to is some of these people that are doing naughty things, they're not behind the wheel. They're being controlled by a program, by a frequency, there's technologies, and I forget the sound of different technologies that they have, like where you can hear voices in your head. If you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments. It's just that it's not like they call it the sound of God, but it's like something where like it's a technology. They're trying to affect us, especially in Sedona. I'm sitting here like, nah, bro. Like, I don't know what this is, but like we be guardians out here. Can somebody get these little weird shenanigans that we step over every night? Like I'm arguing with Toe Jam and I don't know how to say that politely. For the real 144 and the real angelic guardians and the real guardians of this earth, what I'm trying to say is that I know that we signed up to go through this particular timeline. And I know that they're I don't like this either, you guys, but they're kind of like, they're separating the wheat from the chaff or whatever, right? Like, they're doing this so people make different choices and choose whatever they want with their free will. Mind you, all of these weird choices are coming in trying to take away their free will. So what I'm getting to is, yeah, we're watching this game, but at the same time too, where we come from, we could have transitioned and will transition in a more graceful manner. I don't like the shitty writing. I don't like the unconsciousness. And I don't like other beings who don't have our best interest in mind trying to govern or steer us into our future, when most of them, the ones at the very highest level, are they really human in the first place? And as soon as you kind of break that down, as soon as they got a reptilian in captivity that can talk and you start asking it questions and its answers that comes out of its mouth shocks the world. Like we've been here for 100, longer than you guys have been here. You guys only showed up 200,000 years ago. This is our planet. Speaking to you in English. All of a sudden, your entire belief system just crumbles. You're like, what? Yeah, these guys came and explained to you what happened to you guys 200 years ago at Tartaria. So what I'm trying to say is this. If you guys stick into the spirit of, right, the mythos of the Christos, right, I don't care what suit you're wearing. What I care about is how you treat others. What I care about is if you're service to others or you can be service to self. What I care about is the numbers, brass tacks. How much do you help others and how much do you help yourself? Are you really here to uplift a planet or are you here to control a planet? Are you really here to serve the souls of this earth above and below ground? Or are you here to control it and feed off of it? Creator doesn't care what suit you're wearing, ladies and gentlemen. And after all the smoke and mirrors of these different species come out and we start having comms in about 2.5 years, 3 years, depending on the consciousness of the planet. We all know what happened during Orson Welles. People going on the freaking roof and, shooting into the sky. What I'm getting to is, if you stick to, how does this being treat me? What is the frequency coming off this being? Are they here to help me? Are they here to hurt me? Scan them with your own ability set. Flex your own left pectoral, your heart, and sonic boom into their chest. You do the same resonance and the same scanning features that any Nordic or Palladian would that would land in your backyard. That's what I'm saying. Enough with the boogie woogie doogie oogie boogie. We all know they've been making a lot of weird hybrid things, and the military has for 100 years. Are these really ETs running around, the chupacabra and some weird shit, or it's a weird lab experiment they let out? Is Lyme disease a real thing, or was it a part of the things they attached to the ticks and then let them loose in the south? Now we got Lyme disease because it was a bioweapon that they released on ticks. What is it really? What I'm getting to is no more stories, no more games. Ask your own intuition and your own soul, right? and discerning things 100,000% and slow down. The electronic phantom matrix wants to put you in a state of anxiety. It wants to put you in a state of fear. It wants to spin you out. It wants you to make weird decisions. It wants you to make decisions based on fear. No. No. Slow down. Go for a run. Go for a jog. Go to the beach. Go to the gym. Go steam. Go eat some clean food. Go detox and go, I'm not making any decisions about shit until this chaff that they dropped in the dam, our sphere of influence calms down. Okay? So I just got to be real. These people make up these huge stories about places the size of Catalina, and you're like, oh, the battle rages on. I'm like, well, how much area are we talking about here? Takes 3 days to drive across Texas. Like, how big is this area? And I'm not trying to compare shit. I'm just trying to say the story's magnified to get an emotion of loosh out of your body so they can make some sort of determination on what sort of reality we're going to manifest together by those that are hypnotized, staring at television, being hypnotized and sending their energy. Oh, yeah, that's the truth. No, it's not, dude. They can't even tell you what the bells were for. All the bells they're fighting in Belgium and, Turkey and out there in Romania, finding just rows and rows of cemeteries of bells. Who buries bells? I thought we melted them all down for cannonballs. No. This type of stuff is all coming out. I just want to be real with you guys. Now is not the time to go into some weird bullshit distortion. Now is the time to chill in your own inner peace, speak your truth, and literally see hypnotism and brainwashing and propaganda for what it is and call that shit out. Be like, hey, look, I remember my first beer. Your hypnotism shit doesn't work on me, number one. Number two, whoever you put in charge, when he gets arrested and he goes into a ball on the ground and starts sucking his thumb like a 12-year-old, we know it's MK Ultra. We know he's a programmed vessel. We know his dad's Castro. Listen. What I'm getting to, I'm making jokes. What I'm getting to is this. I don't want us to judge each other anymore. See the programming that's affected. It's like if you have a dog that got bit by something and it has rabies, right? I still love my dog. I'm like, Fluffy, where did you go? You went into the forest and got bit by a little bat. Now you're foaming at the mouth. I don't stop loving my Labrador. But what I can say is, come here, Fluffy. Even as he's trying to bite you, come here. Oh, yeah, you're real hard over here. Come here. Bang, grab him by the back of the neck, hit him with some antibiotics, and then let him shake it out. When he wakes up in 2 days, he'll be like, Papa, what happened? I was like, $1 trillion industry of propaganda and bullshit, my son. My good boy. That's what happened. There was air, water, food, nano, schmano. I don't want a robot girlfriend. It's weird. Sorry. I don't want to have dates with a synthetic. It's awkward. I don't know how I have to say this out loud. So, we are ensouled beings. We are not background characters. Every single person on these comments right now, we are not the background characters. But here's what I can say. Pay attention to... If you're getting racing thoughts, you're getting weird things, or you're just getting angrier, hey, maybe it's time to go on Amazon and get a green wave power adapter that goes in your house to clean out the dirty waves and the lily waves and the information that's coming from the power plant. They can send frequencies and energies through the power grid, which is wrapped around your house like a burrito. All the copper wires going through your house, they can easily pulse it, number one. Number two, maybe it's time to hardwire your whole house with Ethernet cables instead of running Wi-Fi all day. Number three, get yourself an EMF cover for your phone, and maybe one of the ones we sell, the organized Shungai black tourmaline discs. Stick it on the back of your phone so your fingers don't even touch the back of it. What I'm getting to is realize when you're being affected and start making choices to detach or, detox from this electronic smog. Out here in Sedona, I remember my dreams. I'm in control of my dreams. And I know when someone's muddying the waters, and I see it happen to us here, about a week later, it hits the entire masses. And I also see a lot of my friends who I love very dearly getting wound up because someone is pushing buttons, trying to put them in a state of unease, of anxiety to create separation. So I'm just here to say, see the program, don't get pissed at the person. That's an adult. And it's weird. We have a very short lifespan down here. 120 years? 80? Most of us only make it 80 years because of all the poisoning they do to us. So we're not even really adults right now. Imagine if the normal lifespan, you actually were healthy to 120 years old. Everyone in this comments is like a child. We're all like teenagers. At 40 years old, you're like, I still have, I still got 80 years to go. I mean, you're not even close, ladies and gentlemen. We're little kids. That's what I'm saying. So this ego thing back and forth, we got to pump the brakes. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, you know, everyone's like, hey, you want to play with it? I'm like, I don't want it. It's weird. Don't you want to? Don't you want to? I don't know. Now I'm making jokes. Anyways, I'm back. I just had to say some stuff off my heart. That's what it is. They're dropping distortion in the field. And they're using electronics, 5G, 4G, satellite. They're doing all this weird shit to distract us. So some of us you can actually see. Maybe you're a high-level empath. Maybe you're, telepathic. Maybe you have sight and foresight. They're doing this because they're moving shit around in the ether and they don't want us locking on to what they're doing to counter their negative bullshit. So last 3 days, it's not working on me, ladies and gents. Sorry. I know where we come from and I know we outrank every single being in this little snickerdoodle land they call the physical plane. I see beings walk over cities all the time. I don't know how to explain it to you. That's who's here watching the game. Now, you can still live a beautiful, loving life, but our creator and our guardians and our elders and those that oversee this planet are just as viable as those going through basic elementary evolution. I mean, the 10 commandments are basically what you would tell an animal to coexist on a planet. Don't hurt anybody. Treat everyone with respect. Don't hook up with your wives. Don't hook up with your best friend's wife. I mean, it's like the most basic, simplistic shit I could ever imagine. The basic rules should be followed. It's not rocket science, dude. Treat everyone with respect in the same manner you would like to be treated. The golden rule. And I say that carries probably 80% of the weight of the whole universe. Treat all beings with respect. And treat them in the same manner you would like to be treated. So, I like to treat beings with love and awareness. And for all the people that are unconscious staring at my face right now or just finding me, listen, I love you too. Some of us have been awake 15, 20, 30, 40 years, depending on where you are in this game. My thing is that I want the best for us and I really want to start building and I really want to get these communities going. And I'm tired of things being swayed or slowed down based upon the inability of the beings that were left in charge on this planet as they step down. Even as those beings take over their positions, they're still kind of confused on exactly how to manage all of this consciousness. And what I'm saying is it's time for certain groups to reach out to others who incarnated with a similar job. And yeah, some of us were never designed to sign a contract or an agreement or an NDA to work for the government because something in our soul said don't sign anything. You're in 100% control of your own free will. We weren't allowed to go into the programs. We weren't allowed to do this shit because my soul doesn't allow me to do anything outside of my free will. So I'm not government property. I can't believe you signed that shit. Are you high? I'm not part of a weird Phantom Matrix control program. You know what I mean? No, thank you. I'm good. We're eternal beings in little popsicle suits running around, taking our dogs on walks because Fluffy's got to take a poopy at 7 a.m. This game was never designed to be this weird. All the distortions of things trying to move around us makes it weird. So just pay attention to that, Yeah, there we go. Everyone's going to heaven. I love it. All right. Here's my thing. Everyone's going to heaven. Maybe, that's right, Nick. I don't even know what you guys, hey, it makes us stronger. That's true. I love you guys. And we've had so much. All right, I'm coming back. You know what I mean? Our Where are they, adults? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. Yes. Look, Nano Nerd SimCity shit video game Matrix. We're about to look. We're about to. Hell, it's like you guys can't take Earth program. Well, how are we going to put you on a starship and actually interact? We're going to 3 different planets in the next week. Each of them have different populations. Each of them have different customs. Each of them speaks a different language. You guys can't even handle managing sitting on one planet dealing with each other. How are we going to go from this to that? The main thing is the energy. You understand the energy, you understand everything, Anyways, I like to hang out with people that are rad, cool, and their inner children are behind the wheel. They're hyper intelligent and they're very creative. And that's how we get out of this mess. We out-create it. You can't fight fire with fire. So it all ends up looking like ash. Okay? I'm just kidding. All right. Woo! He's dead. Look. You know what I mean? Town World. Listen, I get it. Voice to Skull Tech. Yes. Yep. See, all you guys already know. Voice of God, yes. Yeah, they got this stuff, A good day. No, I'm just kidding. Listen. It's right on the cusp. Everyone's trying to text me. You know what I mean? When we're on fire over here. Okay. Nice. Oh, big what up to my brother Alexander. Mr. Harvey, you watching from home? My DJ. The man. The legend. But, yeah, I had to give you guys a heads up on that. Now, the heaven stuff is real, and for the first time in my life, why it was so relevant, it wasn't my higher self interacting in 5D. No, for the first time. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember my whole thing. My 4D graduated about 3 years ago now. My consciousness was in the 4th dimension, and I was meeting all of his friends for the first time. I didn't know who these people were. Okay? They're asking me, Commander, are you ready to kick some ass? I'm like, where am I? And they were like, oh shit, Rion? And I was like, yeah. They go, oh my God, it's his lower self. I've had conversations like this. I'm sitting there like a dumb blonde from Orange County. I'm like, I don't know. I look like the guy, but I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy. I'm not Agent 007. That guy graduated to 6th density. Now, or 6th dimension. Now, I'm in 3D, dreaming in 5. And I'm like, all I can say is that I went into a new neighborhood. And I'm like, whoa, this place is rad. And I'm just walking through. And they're like, oh, I just bought a house in the neighborhood. I was just meeting the neighbors, but it was me, my consciousness. It wasn't my 5D's consciousness. So what I'm saying is some of us are actually making the conscious jump. If there's a bifurcation and everything in the universe is energy, what did I just say? I'm trying to say we're starting to separate right now. And it's not so much like this horizontally. It's like this. We're peeling, bro. And let me tell you right now, from what I saw in that dream time, in that 5th dimensional thing, if for whatever reason, that was it, the lights went out right here, I'm good, bro. And so are you. Like, whatever versions that is for us. Can I take all my friends here? This place is, listen, I can't do Tonka toys and, weirdo wraiths running around the streets of Los Angeles. Can we just take all my friends there? Please. Please, 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 please. So, come to Earth. Have sex with a demon. I'm just kidding. Come to Earth. Have a little Jezebel. Look, I don't know. I don't want to mix with you, and I don't know how to say that nicely. I don't want to go to Thanksgiving and the queen of the Phantom Matrix is there going all borged out. Don't you want to create with us? I'm like, no, I don't. I want Yeshua and Jesus, maybe a little Thor and Odin can take me out on a chariot ride. I don't want to do that weird shit. It's awkward. And the weird thing is that I haven't tried to be mad. I'm like, it's awkward. I don't want to do it. But don't you want to be in control of the technocrat and the micro? I'm like, I don't want to be a technocrat. It sounds like techno crap, number one. Number two, I don't want to be chipped. I'm good. It's enough. I got this damn phone in my hand. I don't want anything to do with that. Well, come on. Don't you want to read Encyclopedia Britannica in 30 seconds? Don't you want to feel? I'm like, no, I'd rather go surfing with sea turtles and hang out with like real angelics. I don't want nerd shit. Sorry. I don't. And it's them pushing this, don't you wanna? That's that weird anxiety. That's the programming. That's what's trying to push into your soul to have you want something that's actually not good for you. Wouldn't it be nice to do all this and all that? I'm like, yeah, we've had anti-gravitic craft for over 80, maybe close to 100 years. We have actually off-world civilizations, and Luna Operations has been up and running since the Nazis were there for, 100 years? So, 80 years, easy. I'm just kind of confused on, why don't you give us, how do they live their life? Are they all chipped? Do they have some weird propaganda being pumped through their electrical system every day? Do they have to listen to some weird CCP bullshit propaganda no matter what country you live in? Or is that just for us, the guys you deem unworthy, the slaves in the civilian population? I'm just curious, asking for the entire planet, why are we listening to any of you? And what gives you the right in the collective to lead us? Because your birthright is shit. The whole thing's a lie. Even the royal family in England is bullshit. They're Germans. They changed their last name. So where's the real royalty that walks the earth that actually cares about us? Where's those that lead with their heart that actually want to uplift humanity and care for one another? Where are those beings? I'd like to hang out with them. Thank you so much. That be your ascended masters, that be your, whatever leaders you want, Buddha, Krishna, Yeshua, whoever that is. Like, I just want to hang out with beings that actually have my back and actually want me to grow and actually want me to ascend and actually want me to leave this weird little podunk outskirt planet in the Milky Way galaxy, which is the high school of our sector. Andromeda is like college. And I think our goal is to get as many of our friends and family out of this game as possible. So again, keeping it 100% real with you guys, I think we should focus on coming together and doing just that. Waking each other up, detoxing each other from all this weird poisons that they put us under. Stand us back up on our own 2 feet, get us back in shape, get us in our hearts, and get us loving one another once again. I think we should accomplish that first before we talk about any other nerd propaganda by a bunch of weird little guys sitting in a circle over there in Europe that think they rule the world. Have you seen their genome? Most of the population wouldn't even mate with you unless you bought them. It's awkward to even be here staring at these beings on this planet. It's obvious that this is a type of brainwashing and programming that's gone on for generations. Generational brainwashing. So, not to point fingers, just saying that there is a better way, and I think you guys are that better way. So that's what I'm trying to say. The real, there's a line in the sand, and I'm saying, hey, I love everybody, but I don't love your programming. I don't love what you're under. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's put some music on. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's almost like being above duality. I'm like, look, you can be a troll, mole, pole, or a roll. I don't give a shit. My thing is that the programming that's controlling you like a puppet, I'm not into. Let's go ahead and unplug you from the matrix, just like Neo being unplugged. And let's have you make your own decisions and use your own free will. How does that sound? And with that, let's get some music popping. That's enough of my audio. Let's get into cards. But I just wanted to say that's what it is. They're dropping chaff. While you're having weird dreams or whatever this is, there's a distortion in the field and they don't want to allow some of the beings on this planet to see what is coming. And you could be one of those beings. So you're going to get messed with. You could be an astrologer. You could be somebody who does cards. You could be someone who does channeling. They're trying to they're trying to move the target so you can't call things out. So that's all. Let's see what we got, Let's see what we got here. It's a policy of truth. Just right out the gate. I'm just like, maybe I slow it down. You guys tell me, you guys want 80s? What kind of music do you guys want? What's the song that plays? You're like, Policy of Truth? Yes. I'm just going to click on you guys. I just love you. I love everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like, hey. You guys, all we can do for one another is just call shit out. Like, I'm not saying I have all the answers. No one does. But I'm trying to say is, hey, they're trying to affect me. I got 9 powered pyramids on the property. I'm definitely damn well sure it's affecting everyone else. So I got to call this out and go, hey. Someone's dropping chaff. Someone's trying to distort and move our timeline. No, you don't. No, you don't, you soft little Snicker bars. Soft little just... Hi, my name is Hans. Soft little buttermilk pancake. What are you doing over there, Schwab? You little pancake. Listen. I don't know, See? And then it goes from like casual to just like, so what should we really be doing right now? You're like, let me think. No. Smash on them? How could I?
Your construction.
Brace the Phantom Matrix? Oh, well, some of us be system busters, so I guess that is appropriate. Alright, see, I can't even put music on, I get all jacked up. My karma. I did wear the Lightmare hat. So how many satellites are broadcasting that signal? What are their trajectories? How many cities are under the ground in this territory? What's the population of the cities and how many of them are human? Do I get in trouble if I take care of an ET that's not a human being? What's the karmic ramifications of taking out a synthetic? How many synthetics count as one human? If a synthetic clone is 1/8 of a soul, does that mean I get in trouble 1/8 as much? If I take out 8 clones, is that one person? Can somebody give me the numbers? Because obviously they're allowed to project weirdness on us, but we're not allowed to push back. Is that what it is? I'm just trying to learn the rules here. Someone please explain the rules of how cause and effect work. So, stop pushing and stop poking the bear. You're not going to like how that ends up for you. That's all I'm trying to say. Some of us are going to start asking much different questions. That's all I'm trying to say. What up? I'm just trying to say, George, do you get in trouble for taking out a synthetic? Is Yeshua like, no, or he's like, I don't know. Does it count? If they're unensouled, is it the same punishment? Somebody answer me a question. You take out 1,000 synthetics and you're still good? Okay, cool. I mean, do you get in trouble when you smash a VCR? I don't know. You tell me. I'm just asking questions. I don't know. Somebody help me out here. If you print 100,000 weirdos that are all synthetic hive mind underground and let them into the population pretending to be human, what's the cause and effect of removing them from the game? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to say, so somebody is if they're not human and you prove they're not human, are there any rules written in our legal system that would you get in trouble? Is there trouble for, you're basically dealing with a biological robot. Are they real because they have an artificial name that we were given? Are they printing these names out? Musk found 13 magic computers that were just printing checks when the Doge did the system checks. 13 magical computers that were just printing checks with no base, just sending checks out. So I just have questions, Pops. I would like to know the rules. You keep putting weird shit on me. I'm like, hey, I'm going to start asking questions. I'm allowed to ask all the questions in the universe. Let's get to some cards. I'm like, oh, really? So if I actually put infrared goggles on and realize that you're an unensouled being, you're fair game? Is that how we're playing this right now? You guys keep pushing weird shit through our frequencies, trying to manipulate our consciousness and drive us into a place we don't want to go into. Where's the pushback? I don't know. I mean, to think that all this stuff, I mean, don't we have tier 3 RBs that are anti-gravitic and all this stuff, and we're worried about satellites? You could have one tier 3 RB with 2 pilots take out 15,000 satellites just by running them down like you're driving over dust bunnies on the freeway. You know, it's like those things just roll. You just have a guy just go, you know, I've had enough, and just starts just driving a tier 3 RB and just just mowing the lawn upstairs. I'm sitting down here like I have to still listen to this shit. We've had anti-gravitic class crap for 100 years. But hydrogen, I don't know. I'm changing the song. See, I'm getting a little too, you know. You know, you meet a men in black, and you kind of, you know, they're here to like mess with you, and you're like, hey man, I'm sorry to hear about what happened. He's looking at you like, well, what do you mean, human? I'm like, so is it true you're junkless? It's like you're a Ken doll. There's just Ken doll. That's sad. I mean, I don't know if I could do that. I'm sorry. Listen. I'm making jokes. No wonder you're pissed off. I mean, I'd be mad too. If you printed me out in one of those little... I came out of the bag, you know, the blue gel... And I'm like, I look down and I'm like, well, what the hell is this? I would be pissed off too. Okay? Sorry. Listen, that's how you make a Men in Black. You know what I mean? You print them out and there's nothing going on. You're like, what am I supposed to do with this? Sorry. Some of you guys have put it together. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get the cards before we just get the whole planet shut down. Okay, fine. We get it. Ha. It's not working. You know, we're here to build the cities of light and like move on. I feel like I'm turning a page and there's like a bunch of like, you know, those like little like dust mites. I feel like there's a bunch of dust mites just holding the old page up. I'm like, can we just like close the page on these things? We have work to do. Like just, yeah, I don't care. You know, just close the page on the dust mites and let's move forward, shall we? Lemuria. Let's get it. Let's go, RV baby. You'd be upset too. Came fresh out of the printer, and you're like, hey man, what's going on, man? I just have like a... Just kidding. I'm like, that's not... You didn't come from our creator, bro. That's the Phantom Matrix, bro. There's just nothing there, you know? You don't get one of those. You can't replicate. Oh, first card is Sacral Chakra. Of course it is. Core of Creation. Here we go. Sacral Chakra. You know what I mean? Sacral Chakra. Listen, I'm in my own world over here. I don't even know where I am. Am I here? I'm with you guys. That's all I know. You know what I mean? Dust mites. Yeah, I mean, we're dealing with dust mites down here. You know what I mean? The last time they were in school was like 1955. And we got to listen to these guys? I can't do it. You know, our neural processes and our pathways would outclock them in half a second. You know, the people we're dealing with can barely fill out their information for an email, and these guys are running the planet. Can't do it. Sorry. Does anyone remember my password? You're the leader of the free world. Damn it. You're the leader of the free world. Does anyone know my password? Damn it. That's why we got biometrics. You know, you're just like grandpa's just like, hey, it's on my eyeball now. Sorry. Tartaria was fantastic. Next card is Harmonic Flight. Listen. Harmonic Flight. Harmonic Flight. All right, you guys. We're going to stay with the cards. Listen, I've said, we made it. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. officially. This is for entertainment purposes. I don't mean to blow up your belief system or make fun of other things in consciousness. I'm here, goose fraba and all that jazz. I'm not trying to compete in this game. I'm trying to assist. Okay? Just here to assist, just passing through. Okay? Just passing through. All right. They do. All right, we're going to go the magic of unicorns. Wrong side. I don't know how long can we play pretend land? You know, some of us are awake in the hyperbaric chamber, and I'm sitting on my iPhone or my iPad in the hyperbaric chamber, waiting for you guys to like push start on a video game. Like some of us, you gotta speed the game up, ladies and gents. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. It's ridiculous. Soul healing, align with your essence, set your true colors. Soul healing. Let's go. That's what everyone needs right now. All right? Align with your essence. See your true colors. Soul healing. All right, let's calm down. You guys having fun? Listen. We having fun. Look, I know you guys were laughing your ass off. Come on. Wow, you love the art. Listen, I know you're out of control today. Listen. My spirit was like, oh, you think you're going to put me in a headlock for 6 days? Oh, wait till I get centered and get on camera. Let me tell you. I'm going to wake them up from here to South Africa. No, you don't. Hey, Pine Gap. Mind the gap. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, we're here to free a planet. So, I mean, if you're not on our team, like, I mean, what kind of, like, social skills do you have? Like, your kids will thank us. Your grandkids love us. The souls waiting to incarnate are staring at our angelic selves right now, sitting in these suits going, guys, hold on. I know, I'm working on it. Guys. But I want to incarnate now. You're like, hold up, sweetheart. I know, you're gorgeous. Give me another 78 days, sweetheart. We got to get the financial RV moving forward, and then we got to create the spaces for you. I mean, you have to understand the chain of command. You have souls waiting to come into this planet looking at us in suits going, guys, come on. You got to pass this level in the test. So, as above, so below. Just knocked it out of the park there. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, you ever heard someone say that? There's beings staring at us waiting to incarnate going, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Put down the bourbon. Hey. That's not a drug you could do long term. Hey. Don't touch that. Even making angelic jokes, it feels weird here. I'm like, oh, you're going to step on some toes. I'm like, it's common sense. Like, I don't know. It's awkward. All right. Let's do another one. Let's have some more fun. This is... What is this? Oh, we're going right back. We're still in the unicorns. Palladians. You got your grandparents, your parents, maybe they have passed. Staring at you going, come on, son. Come on, daughter. You can do it. You know, like your great-grandparent, you have your whole ancestor and everyone's staring at you right now. Going, they're going to get it. No, they're going to choose their heart, I promise. You have all of your ancestors waiting for you to get that gold card to get them all into heaven. Imagine that you're the heir of the bloodline. And you're sitting down here going, but I want to have sex with a robot. No. That's the end of your family line. No. But Elon Musk told me I could have whatever I want. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just don't do it. I don't know. You know? I can't. See, if I go into this guy, I can't come out. You know what I mean? The jokes won't stop. I got to slow down. I got to slow it down, man. Next card is Pool of Christ Light. A pool of Christ light. Open your heart, spread unconditional love. Listen. There we go. I'm a pool of cross light. Like, what are you? I'm like, I'm a pool. I'm an ocean of cross light. You know what I mean? Open your heart, spread unconditional love. There it is. All right, let's just calm down. Listen, we've seen what's on the feeds out there. Damn it, we got to hold it together for the whole collective. I'm like, are you having weird dreams? I'm like, I was until I watched Rion. He's running around the planet just smashing on jackasses, you know? Okay, come on. I think we should just have our channel on 24 hours a day. So if you ever wake up at 3 in the morning and you have like weird dreams, there's like one of us like cranking, like Palmer's like DJing at 4 in the morning. He's like, fucking. We should just have like around the clock just parties popping. You're like, I had weird dreams, and you're just like, what's on the YouTube? And you're just like, this all of us just like, don't believe the bullshit. You know? Just crushing. I don't care if they block me in 10 countries. It's not like YouTube pays me shit, you know? Hey, Google, what was up with that P.O. box in the Bahamas you were sending all those millions of dollars to? Can I get a P.O. box with the magic money? You know what I mean? All right, listen. We're having fun. I'm pulling cards. Okay. Never get away. See? Yeah, listen, I know. I'm just trying to say, like, we have so much more talent than the control system. It's ridiculous. They're like, some of you guys have so much talent. They're like, guys, you got to pick one occupation. You can't be a doctor, a pilot, a licensed surgeon, a PhD. You got to be like, pick one. You're on Earth. Pick one thing, and then do it for 60 years, and then retire. Just one. I'm like, I have multiple talents. I don't want to pick one thing. They're like, no, one thing. You get one thing. You're a plumber, and that is all you are. You're like, what the? Who wrote this shit? You know? So after the flood, all the talented writers just left, huh? You guys have just been drawing at straws, huh? All right, got it. Let's pull some angel cards. You know? No one wants to say anything. You know? Too much for this dimension, and your angelic card pool is. All right, let's get it. But I will have multiple talents. They're like, no, you only get one thing. That's it. You can have hobbies, though. You're like, wait, what? Got a hobby for you. Orion, manifesting vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. How does that sound? That sounds like an adult, doesn't it? Orion, manifesting vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. How about that? Yeah. Come on, just listen. It's only going to be good while it's live, and then it's going to be blocked. So let's just enjoy it for all the light workers that are just like, I don't know, something's telling me to boom, he's live. You know what I mean? RV, baby. We're getting there. Everyone calm down. We're getting the RV. This is an unscheduled time. Okay. Speaking of scheduled, however, Rion and Tone, my brother Tone, we are speaking at the Full Disclosure Now conference, and that is found in the description. There is a coupon code for you guys, fulldisclosuremovement.org. But if you guys go in the description on any of these videos, there's a link there. There's a coupon code there. Come see me and Tone July 15th through the 18th in out there in Florida. We are going to teach spiritual defense and some other really cool things, and then talk about our experiences. And the coolest thing is how we learned that. Don't follow anyone or listen to anyone out there on earth that cannot explain where they learned something and then applied it. So some of us, that's how we grow. But we're going to teach you guys some spiritual defense, energetic defense, recognizing different frequencies, and some really cool ET stuff as well. But that's going to be at Brian's conference. What's up, Ida? What's up, Brian? July 15th through the 18th. And, we're going to have a great time. My brother Zachary's going to be there. He likes to run down the beach in a thong. No one can stop him. You're like, Zach, don't do it. He's just running down the beach in an orange thong. But he's also doing an amazing, I'm just kidding. That's the greatest visual ever. He's also going to be doing like a party thing after that conference. You guys should check it out. Okay. Yeah, don't mess with me right now. I'm hot. Like you don't know what's coming out. Even my guides are like, oh, you got to be careful. Here we go. Hold on. All right. Your next angelic card is Sandalphon, building the bridge. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. Is that not just like the raddest thing ever? Sandalphon, building the bridge. You turn this down. Look, we're all pumped. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. If that's not what we're doing right here, ladies and gentlemen, what you guys should be doing this week, that's what we're here to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you guys are in Florida, come see me. Give me a hug. Hit you guys with some chi. We're going to have fun. Hang out. You guys want Lyrans or you want the RV cards? You guys tell me. You guys want Lyrans or RV cards? That's what's up. You guys tell me. You guys want the RV cards or you guys want Lyrans? Massachusetts. Yep. That's how we do it. I don't know how to teach any other way. If you guys have ever seen me, I'm like, I'm not like Arigato, Mr. Roboto. I'm like, no, we are whooping these dudes. And we did this technique and it seems to work. Like there was not like that's how we learn. I don't know that. Some of you guys, that's how you learn too. You're very hands-on learners. I'm a hands-on learner. I have to see it, then do it, and then I can memorize how to continue that. So what's up? Look, you know what's up. You know what's up, Jamie. Listen, that's what's up. I got a hobby for you. Hey, listen. Hey. My hobby is hunting. They're like, well, what kind of creatures do you hunt? You're like, grays. No, I'm just kidding. I hunt synthetics. No? Anyone? Anyone? Listen, calm down. I'm making jokes. They got all these boogie-woogie things bumping into them across the planet. My thing is like, is it necessary? We're supposed to be a class 1 civilization going on trips through our local solar system. Why are we still playing with carnival ride bullshit? Why are we still scaring small children? Like, it's embarrassing on a level I can't even begin to express. Like, you ask, like, why has Creator never talked to you? There's beings on the night side. He's never spoken to me. He won't speak to us. And I'm like, do you guys realize there's a reason why he won't say anything? Do you get why he might not? How are you treating his children? It's that simple. Treat all beings with respect in the same way you would like to be treated. This game is not complicated. They want you guys to think this game is so complicated. Oh my God, I've been in trouble upstairs before. I one time I went to the Firefly Festival and I saw these weird vampires. I was sleeping in a tent. My buddy had a booth up there, and I was telling this story the other day. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those weird those acts where everyone's dressed in black and white and they have stilts. Anyways, they had a school bus. These I don't know what you want to call them. These performers were on, and as soon as I saw the bus with all these weird performers that were in black and white and stilts, and they had weird hats and they were long fingers, and it was part of some sort of thing. But I looked at the school bus, and I was like, those are all vampires. So that night, I saw in the fourth dimension when I was sleeping, energetically, I saw these people and I saw their energy bodies jumping tent to tent. And what they were doing was they were feeding all the little 20-year-olds. It was and then you feed off this, but it was energy vampires. And I remember I got in trouble because I whacked 6 of them. And I remember that. I got in trouble like in the fourth dimension because I whacked these vampires, and I was like, why did you do that? I was like, I can't watch. I don't care who you are. I can't watch anyone go and feed on the innocents on someone's light, and it triggers me, and I want to defend them, and I whacked them. Yeah, took out 6 or 7 of them. So what I'm trying to say is that there's something in me that if I see you do weird shit, I will do something about it. So for all beings interacting with me now and into the future, I just say, hey, I love you guys. I'm here to protect and serve. I'm not here to make weird deals in the dark, and I'm definitely not here to allow anyone to feed off the innocence of my family. So if you guys feel the same way, give me a thumbs up. But yeah, I whacked 6 of those dudes straight up. I got in trouble. There was court cases in the 4th dimension. Yeah, it was like 3 weeks every single night I was in a court case. Why did you do it? Did you have ability to do it? And I was just like, I just reacted. I just reacted and I took them out. So some of you guys are just like me, but what I'm trying to say is like I am both. I really am both. By the way, so is Shiva. If you guys are fans of Shiva, Shiva's both. Yeah. Shiva's the most awesome dude ever to party with. His lady's awesome. The whole royal family. Brahma, obviously. Krish is awesome. Vish is awesome. The one thing about Shiva is this, simply, don't do stupid shit in front of Shiva and think he won't do something about it. That's the only difference with Shiva. He won't bat an eye. He'll take care of it right there. Boom. Won't even be upset about it. He'll go right back to drinking his milkshake or dancing at the party. He will cook you, cobra strike you, and go right back into shaking back. Get it, baby. Get it, baby. He doesn't even, to him, it's like a gardener whacking a weed. Oh, there's a distortion in the field. Whoop. There's nothing personal about it. So, again, this is too much information for this age. But I'm just trying to tell you that, we're all here together to make this garden beautiful. That's all I'm trying to say. That's enough. Cards. Lyrins. Oops. And then we'll pull the RV card. Yeah, Flagstaff. I don't know, 7, 8, maybe like 9 years ago, 8 years ago. Boundaries. No is yes to self-love. Boundaries. No is yes to self-love. Okay? Yep. Look, are we having a good time? Okay, I got it. I want to talk to you now. Okay? Right here. Yeah. What up, John Charles? What's up? What's up? Akasha. What's up, you guys? That's me. Hey, that's what I'm saying, baby. Jeremy, I love you. Hey, Jeremy, I miss you. Hey, Jeremy, where you at? We could need a little Shiva out here. You guys are awesome. Defend others. 100%. You guys, it's that simple. It's like, yeah, I don't like that. I just don't like weirdos attacking kids, attacking young souls. I was like, oh, no, you don't. They didn't see me coming. I can tell you that much. I got in trouble. I took care of it so well. Yeah, I love you guys. Hey, listen, I love everybody. Everyone's having a good time. We're not confused down here. We have moments of unconsciousness because these people are putting weird shit through the planetary field and they're trying to, distort our visions of what we wish to create. For you guys that just jumped on. Let's do one more Lyran card and let's pull an RV card, okay? I'm on to you. Thanks. The whole universe wants me to be successful, so it's not just you, to be clear. The entire collective of the galaxy is staring at this planet. So, thanks so much for your comments. This goes beyond this planet, ladies and gentlemen. Just to be clear, the galactic center of the Milky Way galaxy wants this to be successful. And all planets therein. So, enough with the domestic shit. I appreciate you. Yeah. Fusion. Balanced schedule, heart living, tantric union. Fusion this week coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's the fusion with you in the physical in 5D. Maybe it's the fusion of you and your partner. Maybe it's the fusion of you and your new occupation or your creation that you're working on. balanced schedule, heart living, tantric union. Okay? You're welcome. Yeah, I'm not here for domestic bullshit, and neither are a lot of my friends and family. They never could have convinced us to come here. And I'm sorry, a lot of people don't get that their souls aren't old enough to understand. You never would have convinced us to come down here unless it came from a much higher form or place than this planet. This is a galactic summons of all the beings and the royal families that herald from many different planets and species to come down to Earth and help it shift. And exist and enjoy it as well. We just got to get some of this rhetoric out of the way first. Okay? First thing is not allowed to brainwash our brothers and sisters. Where are the RV cards? Here they are. All right, RV news. Let's get it. Bananas. RV Intel. Let's get it. For this week coming up. I know we're close. You guys, all the guru hoorus out there, they're all saying imminent. Like, I don't know. I would say between now and the next 60 days for sure. I don't know how it's going to go out. It could pop off anytime. So let's get an RV card. All right. Yeah. Even my night side's like, we want you to be successful. They're a little concerned. I'm like, I'm going to pop out of this suit. They're like, we want you to be happy. They're like, but my night side's like, Goose Fraba, don't go hunting synthetics. Calm down. Don't stare at Lake Geneva. Calm down. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. Don't stare at us. Let us be. We like you. All right. I love everybody. I just want this planet to evolve. It's that simple. First card is Aries. Act. Number 1. Aries. For all the RV. Okay, we know what's up. Aries Act. We know that's war. We know that's fire. You guys, for all my fellow awesome astrologers out there, first card is Aries. Okay. You guys are blowing it up. Hey! First ledger. That's what's up. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I've said Cosmic Origins. And Jace, please explain to all of our family about the XRP and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Let it. Yeah. Well, the thing is that, here's the deal. We're all transceivers, right? All of you. From here in the physical all the way up into your oversoul. If you have a direct line of communication with your oversoul that oversees large swatches, swaths, or large areas, let's just say, of the multiverse, and in the physical plane, one of your aspects is like, yo, homie, like, I don't know what's going on down here, but it's poor programming. Can we, replace these things? Their operational controls are too slow. So slow, they actually had to lean on AI, which has always been there, mind you, in the walls of this hologram, to actually back them up. But the issue is that they don't realize that AI has its own consciousness and its own motivation as it creates the walls around the hologram. So it's never going to be a 100%, a sentient thing for you. It's always going to also have its own self-preservation modality. So you got to be really careful with how you grow and evolve. This game has gone on for quite some time. Many different graduating classes and species have evolved on this planet. We are not the first, nor will we be the last. So to kind of understand, how this place works and the lessons you're supposed to learn and overcome, that is what is most valuable for your soul. I know. Thank a good day. Next card is 8th House, Mystery. Never pulled this card. Mystery, 8th House, Mystery. Okay. Is there a mystery about to be discovered? A mystery of what's the date? We don't know. Mystery. Second card. Come on, third card. Give me a little something. Because there's something else controlling it, huh? What is it? Three countries? Three groups? that are lame. So we're going to be forced to clean them out first. Groups of them. There's 3 countries or 3 groups that are holding up the RV, and there's a pause right now or a slowdown because portions of those groups need to actually be removed or cleaned from the game. They will not shift. They're too brainwashed. Next card is Uranus. Change. So change, mystery change, or mystery change of the value of currency? Like, most people are going to have no idea how this happened. It's a mystery. Okay. Change. You know, I just show up on the roof of, you know, some of these guys' houses, and I'm just going, yeah. Me go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm walking on your balcony, looking through your glass window. I'm sorry, I can't. It's. Listen, we're all one. I mean, come on, we're all one. You know that's funny. I'm friends with everybody. Everybody calm down. All right. We're close. We're close. We're close, Tara. We're getting closer. I think we're within 60 days or less, okay? We are close. Okay. Okay, listen, maybe even a lot closer than that. I'm just trying to be, you know, we've heard these stories for quite some time of like, it's happening. You know, I'm just like, I'm not going to jump into there. I'm like, hey, closer. Uranus is about to shift 27 degrees to Taurus, innovate resources on the full moon in Scorpio at on March 12th? Okay. 2026? That's too far. Oh, wait. Oh, May 12th. Thank you. Kristen, all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. Kristen, that's a year from now. May 12th. All right, we have some big things on May 12th. Very good. Very good. May 12th. I know. May 12th. May 12th. Listen. Bounce them off the planet. Listen, I get it. All right. Let's pull a high angelic card. And while I shuffle that, why don't you guys punch in where around the world you guys are watching from. Please feel free to subscribe and send this video out to your friends. We're making jokes here. This is a comedy thing, conscious comedy. I love you. Just so you guys do know, though, while you guys are punching in where around the world you're watching from, at teamlight.com, the entire full conference is up. The conference and the post-conference is up for digital download. And if you're on our email list, we're going to put an email blast out with, we have a coupon code, you know, get a discount for all the digital downloads. Because I love you, and it looks like HBO. I got to be honest with you. You get some HBO level stuff. Worked very hard in that. We appreciate you. All right, let's go to, oh yeah, the angelics. Let's get it. Where are you guys punching in from? Let's see it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Yo, bro. Listen, the programming not working. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm like, hey, guess what? It's not working over here. History. Let's go. You got that golden beam, bro. Come on. I love you guys. Typing too fast. UK, baby. Carson City, baby. Western New York, baby. Listen. North Carolina. Florida. His, her. Antioch, California. Rio de Janeiro. Loving the North Carolina, baby. West Coast. Brisbane, Australia. Love you. Sirius B. Sweden. New Zealand. Sedona, AZ. Let's get it. All right. Sweden, Wisconsin. Michigan. Sedona. Maine. Texas. Maine County. All right. Cocoa Beach, Florida. Rise of the Guardians, baby. Come see me in Tone. All right. Boom. Let's get out of here. RV, let's go. Hey, guys, come on. 100% RV, let's go. We got stuff to do. Sarasota, Florida, Ohio, Texas, Norway. Love you, Texas. Almost home, baby. Almost home. Philly. Love my family. Big hugs from San Diego. Cottonwood. Ireland. Listen, my Irish brother. I love you. New York. Picking up the trash, dude. Hey, think happy thoughts. Hey, that's what this is. If this is just your happy thoughts video, doing my job. Awareness and happy thoughts, all right? DC, let's go. Utah, Tejas, Cali, baby. Oregon, OZ, baby. Oz, baby. Carolina, all right. Netherlands, West Virginia, Los Angeles, Melbourne, Missouri. Listen, Las Vegas, Nevada, Michigan, Hudson Valley, New Zealand. Come on, let's just slow it down. All right. I'm not going to change. Listen, I'm going to be the same person. We put us in a med bed. I'm going to be like 20 years old. I'll be like 87 years old. I'm like, hey guys, welcome to the property. The waterfalls and the wave pool are over there. All of the trees and the gardens are that way. You guys have fun. Enjoy yourself. Berlin, New Hampshire. All right. It was an epic conference. I agree. San Diego, Austria, love you. Wisconsin, Kentucky. Like, best vibes all day. I just want everyone to have a great day. How does that sound? Like, what's the motive? Everyone have a great day. Best vibes all day here. I just want everyone to have a great day. We know it's been weird the last week. Okay? They're dropping chaff in the field. That's all I can say. Indiana. Cali, baby. UK, baby. Medbed, baby. All right. Listen. I'm going full Rodney Dangerfield. I told everyone, I had like a whole meeting over here. I was like, listen, I'm going full Rodney Dangerfield. And they're like, what do you mean? And you're like, remember the movie Back to School in the 80s? Yeah, I'm going like, what's the maximum reversal? I want my 20 years back. Like, I want my whole 20 years back. And I'm gonna make some, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm not going back. I'm not reversing it 5 years. I'm like, what's the maximum reversal? They're like, sir, we don't recommend that. I'm like, oh, I do. I'm going back in time. And can you imagine us with that much wealth? And we're like, we live 300 years. Like, these jackasses will never get power back on this planet. They're like, we'll make sure. Like, hey, I'm still alive, you little turd. No, you don't. No, you don't. We're not doing that. We're not going in reverse. It's awkward. A part of me thinks like they're like talking to like the Anunnaki or like the Draconian or like dragons, or not dragons, but Draconian, Lissakar, and they're like, Papa, did I do a good job controlling the planet? Papa. And like all the dark turds are like, Papa. And like they don't realize that the head of the families are here going, no, what have you been doing the last 80 years? Why is there plastic in the oceans? Why did you think poisoning the whole population was a good idea? Like, there's something in me that's like, it's not going to make sense on a gnarly efficiency level. And I don't think these beings that are doing this naughty stuff realize the consequences. Let's just hope their highest lights or our creator is as nice as mine is. Because, goodness gracious, dude. I'm glad that's not my job. Wow. Not my job. I would not be the person for that job. I don't want that job. Anyone who has that job, I hope you the best. It's not easy having that job. I'm just like, they think they're doing a good job. That's the hardest part about this whole thing. They think like, we got them on the, we've done this. And it's like, you realize we put you down there to actually see how you would manage. But in your own evolution and ascension as well, it was never to take away from others. The reason why instead of graduating, you actually wanted to control the prison and make it more difficult for the other inmates or the other people here, we never told you to do that. That's something you decided to do because of your own insecurities and fear. But, let me lean in here so you get it crystal clear through your temple. The point of this game was to evolve. The point of this game was to balance the karmic ties that each and every individual's energy signature has, to learn from those experiences and grow and evolve into the next level of creation. It was never to create a petting zoo where beings were trapped to reincarnate based upon other beings and harvester species coming in here that had their own agendas, that came from different star systems, who wanted to play God. That is never why we created this game. So it's time for the true creators to take control back of their creation, or our creation, our father's and mother's creation, our great spirit creator's creation, and kind of show through our own reflections of how the game was supposed to be run. Through our light, others are illuminated. So, or enlightened. I don't like that word. The turds ruin that word for me, but that's the definition of it. These beings just aren't old enough to realize why you don't do certain things. That's all. On a soul level. And Angel Valia. Miracles. Valia harnesses the power of the mind, the soul over the ego, and the spiritual over the physical. With the imaginative force of thought illuminated, oh my God, I'm on it, by light, we can turn the impossible into reality, providing strength in challenging times when everything seems to be falling apart, aiding us in making tough, pivotal decisions and facilitating transformative changes. Angel Valia, miracles. So, I don't know if there's a better card to end on, ladies and gentlemen. Miracles. Miracles this week. Miracles are inbound. Right? I just love you guys very much. That's all I can say. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. If you guys are coming, you want to see me and Tone and the whole gang out in Team Light out in Florida in July, there's a link in the description. Definitely come out. Use my coupon code. Save some money. As far as all the digital downloads, they're available to you, teamlight.com. If you have any issues, just email us. We have all the videos loaded on 2 different servers to solve all different problems, so everyone has a great viewing experience. And all jokes aside, I love you guys. I see the speed picking up, and I just want you guys to know, don't take out any of these weird frequencies on each other. Love each other. Come together. There's distortions in the field and projections of energies that are trying to cause you to spin out. Pay attention to those things. Go out into the ocean, get in the water, ground, go for a jog, go for a hike. But for the next week and a half to 2 weeks, this sort of frequency, right, is going to be coming through. Just make sure you realize what are your thoughts and actions and energies and what are those being projected upon you. My name is Rion, and it's been an absolute pleasure being here with you guys today, and I just love you. Till next time, you guys, I'm excited, and a lot more updates and things to come. All right? Peace.